potential of this amp. Alright guys, welcome back. Let me adjust the video a little bit here. Alright, so we have here today the Timpano TPT T1500. And I'm going to do a couple of tests on this. I don't know what happened. I think I had a couple of these Planet Audio AC2500 amps. Let me pull the camera off here real quick. It's already set up on there. So I had a couple of these amps here. This is the 2500, and I had the 1500, and I believe I had the 4000. And the 4000, it was the 4000 or 5000, whichever one. But I think I blew that one running it too low on ohms. So I'm going to be careful with this one on how low I put the ohms, because I seem to have taking out a couple of amps doing that, going too low on ohms. So keep that in mind when you guys are running your amplifiers on how low you have your ohm setting on your subwoofer, because if it's 2 ohm stable, a lot of amplifiers will go under 2 ohms, like 1.5, but once you hit that exact 1 ohm mark, which a lot of subwoofers don't run actually at 1 ohm, that's like they never run at that. This is a dual 4, I believe. They only make it in so many varieties, and I think this one they only make in a dual 4. And so it's wired to 2 ohms, and you're going to see actually on this amplifier it runs different than another amplifier. And if I put it, each amplifier is different with each subwoofer, is different with each box. And I've said that a million times. The subwoofer will act different in this box with this amplifier than it will with this box and another amplifier. And if I change the box, same thing's going to happen. It's going to run different with that amplifier as to with that amplifier. So let's get on with some tones here. We're going to run my ultra deep bass test. 32 hertz slowed. See what we're getting for power here. Alright, so we're running around 6, 7 ohms there, 5 ohms, 6 ohms, 7 ohms. So roughly 5 to 7, 8 ohms. 5 to 8 ohms we'll call it. Alright, so let's go up a jump here. Here we go. And you can see now at this high of ohms, this amplifier is not going to put out a lot of power, because this amplifier is, I mean, what they say, it says that it's 2 ohm stable and it puts out 2,500 watts. That's what it says on their online, on their website, whatever. That's in like a dark, nightmarish dream. It will never do that. This Planet Audio AC amp, none of the Planet Audio amps are going to do any of the power that they claim they're going to put out. Not on a good day or a bad day or any day. I'm going to actually put this same amplifier while I'm doing this test here. I'm going to pull out another amplifier. I'm going to call this a dyno test. And I'm going to put this subwoofer also in another video. We're going to make this into a subwoofer dyno test multi-video, because I want to see what this, I've had this amp for a while, but I got rid of the screws to sell another amplifier, so I couldn't use it for a long time, and I just recently acquired another amplifier that happened to have the same set of screws. So now I can run the amplifier nice and clean And I have plenty of power here. My power supply, it's not even moving. The 14.4 volts is actually going higher at times. 14.5 volts. Alright, let's see if we can try a little bit more. I don't know what it's going to do here. I don't want to start clipping the subwoofer. Let's see here. That might be as high as it goes, I'm not sure. I don't know what that was. Oh, I think it just went to... What the hell was that? I think it went to Google Maps? What? Okay. Yeah, I must have clicked my finger on somewhere there. Alright, so we're going to try to turn the amp up a teeny bit while it's going. Alright, where is the gain? Okay, there's the low pass, bass, there's the level. I don't want to turn it up too much because it's already, yeah. What are we hitting now? I'm trying to get 200 watts out of this thing. So, oh, there. Oh, we got 211 there. Let me go on dyno mode. Let's see what we get on dyno mode here. 217, 5.4 ohms. Alright, 217 is our high number. Let's see where we're at in the song here. So I think that was actually our strongest beat. And it sounds nice and clean, the subwoofer. I mean, it's nothing like a Sundown X10. I mean, but I would put this up against the JL Audio 10W6. JL Audio 10W3. Alright, let me try turn the bass down. Alright guys, welcome back. So I just want to do a quick video on this. I have this Planet Audio amplifier hooked up here, and I was thinking it would be fine testing on this subwoofer, dipping a little bit below 2 ohms, and this subwoofer goes a little bit below the 1 ohm. It actually hits, or a little bit below 2 ohms. It actually goes below, or right about 1 ohm, and so I'm not going to do it because I don't want to damage the amplifier, because it already shut down on me, and I click it one more volume and it literally shuts down. So I don't want it to shut down again. I'm just going to show you guys what it does for power on where it is right now. So this is where it will run. You can see that it's doing almost 1 ohm. So this is a D1 or a D2 D1 subwoofer, and it's wired to a 1/2 ohm, and you can see it's running around 1 to 2 ohms. And when I turn up the volume, it really runs right around that 1 ohm mark. And when it runs around that 1 ohm mark, that's when it's dipping the amplifier too far down, and the amplifier doesn't want to run below that. You know, 1.5 I think is okay. Between 1.5 and 2 ohms, it's definitely fine around the 2 ohm mark. But once it dips to that 1 ohm mark and try to go even below that, the amplifier isn't having it, and it shuts right off. So this is where it runs right here. As soon as I turn it up one more volume, it clips off just like that. Like without even hesitation, the first bump, it clips right off. So I'm going to get another subwoofer just for this test that's going to run around 2 ohms so I can get a good 2 ohm test out of this amplifier. Alright, so we'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. I'm going to get something else just to test on this. Alright guys, welcome back. So, I'm trying to get the most out of this Planet Audio amplifier I possibly can. And dipping under 2 ohms is not recommended with this amplifier. It's the Planet Audio AC2500.1M, the Anarchy version. So going, it's only 2 ohm stable, so they claim anyways. A lot of amps can dip under whatever they're recommended, the 2 ohm, the 1 ohm, not by much. This one right here, as soon as you get to like the 1.5, between 1.5 and 2 ohms, it doesn't like that. It doesn't like to go under 2 ohms, which is, I'm not going to say it's odd, it's just not normally recommended. And this amp is, I'm glad I haven't blown it, I'll just say that. So I'm going to do a couple of different tests here. Let's see. I'm trying to get as much power as I possibly can out of it. Alright, so here we go with test number 1. See what we get here. And I think that's safe to run right there. Dyno mode. So we got 488 at 1 ohm. Yeah, that's not right. Here we go again. So I think the best number I've seen is 488 at 1 ohm. So it looks like we're getting about 400 watts. Okay, so right around 2 ohms, so we're say 500 watts at 2 ohms. So that's about what this amplifier is. So it does about 1/5 of its rated power at 2 ohms, because we've seen this subwoofer take a lot more power than that, and that's really pushing this amplifier to its max. And it can't go under 2 ohms, so that's not even recommended. So that's right at about our peak point right there. I'm going to say about 500 watts at 2 ohms. That's what this thing is rated at. And the amp got a little bit warm here too. I'd like to see what it does for amperage also. I'm not sure what it does for amperage. That's another thing I'd like to see. I'm going to swap up amps back and put the tar amps back on. I just wanted to get this amp done and see what it did for power wise. So we'll be back with our demo of the Timpano TPT 1500. Alright guys, don't go anywhere, stay tuned, keep a lookout for them videos. I thank you guys for watching, you're all awesome, thank you. Appreciate it. Alright guys, welcome back. So as per, you guys see me do quite a bit. I'm meeting someone again from Marketplace, and at some point or another he was team no fuse, and we're gonna fix that problem. He has a fuse up front now, so I just showed him to unplug it before you go and do your install. And we got the Rockville DB10 we're going to be installing up here. We got to cut these. This is your power wire right here.
Yeah,
we got to cut this off.
go ahead.
You got a razor or something?
Right there, look, there's a wire cutter right there.
Oh, nice, perfect.
It's for bonsai. But
So remember what I was telling you about the difference? You have these terminals instead of the screw down. Yeah, so you're going to have Allen wrench bolt down. So we're going to take that right off. I got to get in here.
You do house calls? So I need my wife's system looked at, and I'll pay.
I would meet you somewhere.
Okay, ya
Where are you at in Springfield?
Ya. Right in Six Corners. I want my wife's dead. Estoy buscando un negocio aquí para pagarle a que vaya a casa y te haga todo lo tuyo. Él hace todo, hasta un canal aquí, te hace todo el recording.
So I don't have my tools with me, so I'm kind of stripping the wire by hand here with a wire cutter.
Oye, ya vamos por ahí. Love you.
And I don't know if you guys have watched my latest videos or not, but I'm going to be having my third giveaway, and I'm looking for suggestions.
What, you need a razor? There's some razors.
I think I got it.
There's razors right there on the console. Look, see them, that red and clear box underneath my safety glasses?
Right here?
Yeah, you can pop one out of there.
Just open like this. I just had on the heavy hitter, and I think I started it on the hostile from Black Brick, asking for suggestions for a free, the next free giveaway. And people had asked me what my first and second giveaway were. So if you're new to the channel, the first giveaway was Power Acoustic Gothic. There we go. Now we're in business. Power Acoustic Gothic 12. And the second giveaway was an American Bass Elite 12. So I'm looking for suggestions now for the third giveaway. I've heard JL Audio. Some people have said Black Brick on the Black Brick videos. So I've got a bunch of good suggestions already. All right. Let's see if we can just take this off. And which one's your fuse wire? I mean your ground wire. Is that the blue one?
That big one.
Okay. So another thing you might want to do, this will work fine for now, but match your wires. Like this is I'm guessing a 4-gauge wire, and this is an 8-gauge wire. So you want your wires to be like both 4-gauge or both 8-gauge. Okay. So
I'll switch it when I get home. I got a piece of that.
All right. The remote wire is this one?
The little blue one.
Yeah.
Okay. You need this, right?
Nope.
Oh, this doesn't get plugged on?
I can leave that to you.
What's this do?
That's the remote wire for your bass.
Oh, so it's just plug it in the back and...
Plug it in, and then you'll kind of tune it with your radio. How you would like it. However you think you would like it. I think this it has all your tuning features over here too. So you're gonna plug in your remote here, and you would run that wire up, and then you would tune this with your radio with that, yes, to your liking, wherever you think you like it. And then the bass remote, if you want no bass, you can turn it off.
Oh, okay.
Some bass, you can turn it back on. So we had a Memphis 4-channel amp in here, and that's what he had powering. What is this now? A Pioneer? Oh, Pioneer TS. It's a WX80BP. It looks like it's in a bandpass box. That's what the BP is, bandpass. So it's a Pioneer 8-inch bandpass.
That shit rocks.
Let's see, black. Yeah, bandpasses usually do a little bit more because of the type of the box they're in.
Yeah.
So you can take, like, if you put a really good 12-inch a lot of people have like 6th order bandpass, 4th order bandpass, and that's what a lot of the new competitions, their stereos use, is the newer, I mean, you know, like 10 subs, 12 subs.
Right. Make your hair frizz.
Yeah. Yep. Make your nose twitch. Get this in right here. And we're putting in the Rockville DB10. I don't know if I said that or not. So this should actually be like a perfect match. Ground wire. Now, at least she knows what takes me all this time all the time. Because sometimes I come here and I'm here for like 2 hours. She's like, what the hell were you doing? I thought you were going to sell something.
She doesn't know you help.
No, I don't mind. You make friends and shit, you know? Meet people you never meet.
You take yours on competitions?
This coming year I will be.
So you're getting rid of all them seats, all that, right?
Actually, I'm going to get a whole new car and build a whole, like it won't be for that. I have 5 kids, 2 grandkids, me, my wife, and 2 in-laws. This car will be for me and somebody else can sit in it. The whole rest of the, I think I'm going to get like an SUV or something. But the whole rest of the back is going to be speakers, amps, wires. It's going to make some noise.
You know, it's illegal after certain decibels.
Not at competitions. They're pretty good around here. Like local here?
Yeah.
In Westfield? I know in Springfield, I don't want to swear on my channel or not, but they really screw with you. Yeah. I grew up in Springfield and...
They get mad because yours is louder than theirs.
Yep. Oh, RCAs. Where's your RCAs?
That door.
I think I got your screwdriver. Yeah. Here's your screwdriver. I think it only has one set, right? Yep. Black on the bottom. Beautiful. Get her on. All right, we're going on. Oh, fuse. Your fuse. That's right. So he has a old screw and plug type fuse here. Plugs in and then you screw it on and it finishes going in. Usually the newer fuses and the bigger fuses that's exactly what they are. They're for bigger fuses. Like mine is maxi fuses. That goes up to, I think, like 100 amp fuse. And if you want more than that, at my house I use a 250 amp for testing. And that's for like, you know, 2,000, 3,000 watts. And on those fuses you can put, I don't know how high they go. I have up to a 300 amp fuse. But I'm not sure if they go bigger than that. All right, see what we got here. Pioneer, power's on. Like I told him when we came up, I said I like to have people drive away with a smile on their face, so. Rockville DB10 and Pioneer TSW80 BP bandpass. So it's an 8-inch bandpass. You didn't catch that in the beginning. Just like your work truck?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's my baby. Oh my, we have to connect.
It is a pain. It's Walmart. They like have some kind of voodoo signal shit over here. They don't like you using their... When you walk closer to the store, you can use their Wi-Fi. He's trying to get a signal on his phone. Walmart, man. It was going. Always have problems here. So that then we would put the Hold on, we'll be back. Alright guys, so welcome back. So if you were wondering what was going on with the amplifier and the subwoofer, I'm pretty sure that it was the ground wire that caused the issue. It seemed like when he moved in the seat, it put pressure on the seat, and that's where he had his ground wire hooked to, was the bolt on the seat. And I'm pretty sure he didn't grind it down, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't a solid ground at that. And I told him when he gets home, make sure that you pull the seat back whatever you can, get that ground nice and clean, and make sure the connections are nice and clean. And it should read, when you put a multimeter to it, it should read 0. And I've done videos on how to test for your ground in your car to make sure it's a good ground. So definitely check that video out. So what it did was it blew the fuse. So I don't know if that's what blew the fuse, but I told him to make sure he checked that ground, because it seemed like it was working for a second. He moved on the seat, and just like that, the fuse blew in the amplifier. And that's what happened. So I gave him the fuses from the other amplifier that he had when he was Team No Fuse. He blew that amplifier. As soon as he touched the power wire to the amp, it went up in smoke. So that's another reason why it's important to use a fuse. You don't have your fuse in line when you're running your power wire. You have the fuse taken out. When you get everything plugged in, then you put your fuse back in, and that's when your power goes live to the amplifier. You turn your key on your ignition should turn on your amplifier, your power goes to your amplifier, and that's when all your power comes on. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching as always. I'm going to have some new ones coming your way. We got the Tympano TPT T1500. We got the Black Brick Audio Heavy Hitter 15 coming your way. and much, much more. So stay tuned, guys. Don't go anywhere. You guys know what to do with yourselves. Take care of yourselves and each other. As always, guys, peace!